I'm performing this character from last 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this monologue on Gandhi, which is
हाँ.
100 minutes monologue, and I am doing that from 2015 onwards. So it's almost around 9 years. These messages that come on the WhatsApp of all the actors, there are a lot of groups that they call about auditions, that
Yeah.
only rich looking male of 30 to 40 years rich looking क्या होता है, मतलब how do you look rich? By wearing
Yeah.
brands or by doing something, by skin color? I don't know. I use social media as just a platform to communicate with the audience and with a lot of people. It's like
Hmm.
everybody is selling something on social media.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh here on Zoom channel, and with me today I have the stellar actor Pratik Gandhi. So join me as I welcome him on Zoom. Pratik, lovely to have you. The last when I met you, you were on the set of Hansal Mehta's next movie, which you're working on, and today I see you with a very happy face. So tell me, ये खुशी की बात क्या है आज?
खुशी की बात तो मेरे लिए है कि मेरी फिल्म 1.5 बीघा जमीन जियो सिनेमा प्रीमियम पे रिलीज हो रही है 31st को। और ये
हाँ.
फिल्म, ये किरदार, ये कहानी मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है। एंड आई वांट लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू वॉच इट एंड फील द इमोशंस ऑफ अनिल सिंह एंड हिज फैमिली।
So if you have to tell me something about this movie, about this, the entire work with Khushali also on this one, tell me something about your role, आपके viewers के लिए, आपके audience के लिए.
आई एम श्योर आप जितने लोगों ने इसका ट्रेलर देखा है उन्हें तो काफी कुछ पता चला होगा कि कहानी किस
Yes.
टॉपिक के बारे में बात कर रही है। कहानी आपको ऐसे एक कॉमन मैन से मिलवाएगी जिसके साथ आप इमीडिएटली रिलेट करोगे राइट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट सीन। आई थिंक उसकी
Yeah.
जो इश्यूज हैं, वो जिस तरह से जिंदगी जीना चाहता है, जो उसके साथ हो रहा है, वो
Hmm.
सारी चीजें कहीं ना कहीं आपको बहुत सारे सवाल भी देगी जो आप अपने आप से पूछना चाहोगे, जो एक्चुअली आप समाज से भी पूछना चाहोगे कि क्यों।
Hmm.
और मुझे लगता है कि ये कहानी इसलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आज भी जहां हमें लगता है कि हम पूरी दुनिया के, मतलब विकसित जितने भी देश हैं,
Hmm.
उनके साथ कदम से कदम मिला के चलने की तैयारी में है, पर फिर भी ये सारी चीजें
Hmm.
हमारे देश में एग्जिस्ट करती हैं,
Hmm.
जिसे हम ही लोग बदल सकते हैं। पर ये
That's
कहाँ,
true.
ये इस टॉपिक पे बात होना जरूरी है, ऐसी फिल्में आना जरूरी है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है।
Like also talking about something like this, which is, ये कहानी जो है आप जैसे बात कर रहे हो, जैसे कि, it considers a lot of, societal concerns also in a way, going by the trailer, the topic it has, the dialogues it has, sometimes. But I have to get back to something when you started off your, career and your journey, and your mother was very concerned, when you said that you want to quit your existing job and get into acting. और वो रात के 2 बजे जो कॉल हुआ था, ये कहानी को जाननी है.
Yeah, like all the mothers, I'm sure, they are really concerned about you, your future, yeah. And and she knew that art is a field which doesn't guarantee you constant income, not always. And I come from the family of teachers, so सबने पूरी जिंदगी नौकरी की है, जॉब की है, एक मिडिल क्लास, लोअर मिडिल क्लास, उस टाइप की लाइफ कॉन्स्टेंटली हमने लीड की है सालों तक।
Hmm.
तो वो एक सिक्योरिटी की जो बात होती है कि आपकी ईएमआई चल रहे हैं, आपका वो एक एफडी थोड़ा सा होना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा बैंक बैलेंस इतना होना चाहिए, हर महीने थोड़ा एक इनकम का ऐसा सोर्स रहे कि आप अपनी एक नॉर्मल लाइफ जी सको। अब वैसे में आप पूरा एक सेटअप जो है वो छोड़ के एक ऐसी दुनिया में जाना चाहते हो जो एब्सोल्युटली अनसर्टेनिटी से भरी हुई है। तो मुझे लगता
Hmm.
है कि पेरेंट्स का ये रिएक्शन बहुत ही नॉर्मल है। एंड द वे माय मदर रिएक्टेड, क्योंकि मैंने 2016 में जॉब छोड़ी और फुल टाइम एक्टर बना। उससे पहले मैं थिएटर, फिल्में, जॉब सब साथ में करता था। तो उसके
Hmm.
बाद एक फिल्म के प्रमोशन में मैं था और रात को सडनली मम्मी का फोन आता है, बोलती कि यार तुम्हें सच में लगता है तुमने सही किया? मतलब
हाँ.
सडनली क्या हो गया तुमको? बट या हाँ, मतलब वो रिएक्शन बहुत ही, मुझे लगता है कि जस्टिफाइड रिएक्शन है मदर्स से।
एंड कमिंग बैक टू 1.5 बीघा जमीन, एक वक्त था जब 2 बीघा जमीन करके एक फिल्म थी. एंड व्हेन आई हर्ड द टाइटल एक्चुअली बिफोर सीइंग द ट्रेलर, आई वाज लाइक, is it any way related to this one? But when I saw the topic of this one is more of talking about the dowry system, which still
Hmm.
exists. When I was saying that the social issues and all, it's about the dowry system and kaise a common man is struggling to get money for his sister. डोंट यू फील दैट इवन इन टुडेज एज जब हम लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं कि अरे मॉडर्स्ट बनना चाहिए, मॉडर्न बनना चाहिए, अभी भी ये चीज को लेकर अभी भी यानी देयर आर स्टोरीज वेयर brides are dying because they are not able to fulfill the commitments given to the groom's family. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, these things are still there,
Yeah.
and I don't think anybody can deny this. Maybe in bigger cities, the names have changed, the way they ask for dowry is changed.
Hmm.
It is more of a business transaction than anything else, maybe. Or they call it differently, they deal with it differently, but it is the same thing. There are a lot of families, a lot of people are facing, and it's giving them trauma for life. Though the film is not only about dowry, it is also about land grabbing,
Hmm.
unauthorized, illegal land grabbing that happens. That also happens in our country. I mean, there are lots and lots of instances. Towards
Hmm.
the end of the film, I guess end scroll, you will see a lot of facts, a lot of data that Pulkit has put up. And this story is, I guess, it's the writer director Pulkit. Uh, uh, he has lived these things in his life. It is a lot of things come from his personal experience
Hmm.
of the story. So yes, it's not completely work of fiction. Yeah, the characters, their arc, their story is absolutely fiction. But the topic that we are talking about, I don't think it's fiction. It's real. It's real fact of our society.
You are exploring yourself completely with the characters. When I saw you in Madgaon Express also, na, I was very taken aback and I was a bit surprised. And when you also worked with Vidya Balan and the romance angle and the entire story, I was like, oh, that is Pratik Gandhi, the scam actor. And we always have that first impression of the actor when they make a proper entry in the industry, and it's like, acha, he's quite a serious character, and now you're changing yourself, and you're not stuck to one chord, you're trying different chords, which is very good, which is like not getting redundant. So tell me about that.
Yeah, in fact, that's the thought. I always wanted to, surprise the audience with something new, uh, something that I have not done, something that they have not explored me doing. And I guess that's the most happy place for an actor, most comfortable place for an actor.
Hmm.
So that I, I don't give away my freedom of experimentation. Yeah, that also works like little selfish, being little selfish as an actor, that I get to explore different genre.
Okay.
एंड मतलब लंबे अरसे तक अगर काम करना है तो यही एक रास्ता है.
But Pratik, also as we talk about your, about the kind of work as I told you about, it's also one thing that you have come all the way from Gujarat to Mumbai to make a career. And my mom's native is also like close by to Surat, which is Bharuch. So I know
Oh.
people over there, whenever you go back, and they have this शहर के लोग, they have this comments, अरे इनके यहाँ पे तो मुंबई में ये होता है and all that. When you go back, to Gujarat, what are the comments you get otherwise? And
No,
they
so
all
that
are
used
there.
to happen earlier. Yeah, yeah. So that used to happen earlier because I came to Mumbai in 2004.
हाँ.
So it's been quite a long time now. But earlier, yes, अरे how's the life there? अरे ये तो लोग वैसे हैं, वहाँ तो लोग वैसे हैं, वहाँ तो कोई ये भी नहीं जानता कि पड़ोस में कौन रहता है.
हाँ.
वहाँ के लोग तो मतलब बहुत ही shrewd होंगे, ये होंगे वो, पहले बहुत ऐसा मतलब. But I guess now people have seen me, all these years, all my friends and families and everybody. So
हाँ.
they also know that now it's not that different, it's not that difficult, and Mumbai is a very very welcoming place. It is a place
Yeah.
which makes you more human than anywhere else, it seems.
Yeah. If you
वो
had to
मुझे
bring back,
yeah.
if you had to bring back something from Gujarat, over here, what would that be apart from the khaman and dhokla?
I know, I mean that's the first thing that comes in my mind.
That comes with
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah,
even
मतलब और
the pork party of Surat, I must say that.
everything, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all my friends, it's my school friends.
Yeah. Wow, that's lovely. And Pratik, also, as we come to talking about your career and your work, you are also working now with Hansal Mehta once again, which is Gandhi. And tell me something about it. I saw your look. I was like literally being very cautious about capturing you because, of course, there are a lot of things which is happening. I saw the entire at Goregaon. How excited are you to reunite, with someone like him?
So I'm absolutely excited. And this is the biggest story of our lives. I mean, including the whole, I'm talking on behalf of the whole team.
Hmm.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and I guess something of this scale about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi has never been made.
Hmm.
So we are putting our story on the world platform, and when you get to be a part of it, uh, what else can I ask for in life?
That's true. Yeah. I mean, his story is something which we have heard from years to years, and I think it will be carried two generations forward. But recently, there was this statement, by our PM Modi also that he feels that a light was thrown on Gandhi more through films than people talking about it. Do you feel that is the case, or I feel like maybe through history we have learned about him in schools?
I know in history we have learned about in schools, and I mean I think I am lucky enough that I'm an
Mm,
actor, and I started doing theater at a very early age. So I was very closely associated with literature and theater and all. That helped me explore these characters very closely in different lights always. So
mm,
yeah, uh, it's always a plus point, to be an artist.
yeah. From being corrupted to trying to end corruption through Dedh Bigha Zameen, you have come a long way. So, if you have to tell more about something, which you feel that you want to, associate with as a project, apart from corruption, which is existing in our country, but any other project which you feel like, it should be highlighted in today's time, which one would it be and why?
So I think rather than any particular topic or any particular project, I feel like getting associated with better stories.
Okay.
Because if the stories are well written, well said,
Mm,
there are a lot of things that you communicate, even without communicating it directly, by saying those lines, those words. It has to have
mm,
layers. It has to be more human. It has to be, more real. So I don't know. I mean, I've never thought about talking about one particular subject, but if the
mm.
story works, so I generally go for stories. I go for logic, and that what
Yeah.
works for me.
Okay. And also, Pratik, when you were working over here, when you started off your career, there was this one person when you were auditioning, he said that, you don't look rich by face. Does that comment now changes? Like, as in, like, do you still audition? And are you also made to take a lot of retakes, during auditions? Or things have changed for you, ever since you have gained that popularity through your work?
But I still go for auditions whenever it's required. Uh, I don't know about that particular comment though, because I didn't even understand then, back then
Hmm.
when this comment came to me, that how to react on it or how to work on it. How do I change that? So I don't even know. I mean, if anything has changed, it must have changed in that person's mind.
How does one feel rich by face? Like, I really want to
I
know,
don't
like,
know.
what should one do?
I don't
Like,
know.
is there any kind of thing one needs to do, like, how to
No,
feel rich?
so a lot of places, no. In fact, during these messages that come on the WhatsApp of all the actors, there are a lot of groups that they call about auditions.
Yeah,
That only rich looking male of 30 to 40 years age. Rich looking क्या होता है? मतलब how do you look rich? By wearing
yeah.
brands or by doing something, by skin color? I don't know. I don't know what does it mean. So I always laugh at it.
Even I used to like sometimes, even I feel that, how do people judge you by your face? Like, I may be the most, middle class person, but, you maybe just say that I'm rich, but I may not be rich. You can make
Hmm.
me rich of all you know. So, how do you do that?
I don't know. It's good fun to understand how people think about a lot of uh, how they judge perceive people. I mean, as
Yeah.
an actor, I find it fascinating कि ये बंदा सोचते कैसा है, मतलब कितना अमेजिंग है कि ऐसा भी कोई सोचता है.
Are you trying to be active on social media and trying to make your presence felt over there?
I don't try too hard on it. I use social media as just a platform to communicate with the audience and with a lot of people. It's like
Hmm.
everybody is selling something on social media.
Hmm.
So
But
I'm
when
I'm my work requires me to post a lot of things on social media so that I am connected during the release of the film, just to create buzz. This is another medium. So yeah, I
yeah.
just take it that way. Yeah. I don't take it so seriously.
But
Never.
we also don't get to see your sarcasm or your witty liners or say some joke side, the funny side of you, apart from, of course, Madgaon Express, which was the latest one. So how do we actually like try to catch hold of you otherwise?
I guess that on in the films or on the stage shows that I do, come for
Yeah.
the plays.
Also, as we talk about, Madgaon Express, as I told you that that movie is completely different altogether. You're reuniting with Divyendu in your next movie called Agni. So tell me something about that.
Oh, Agni is, I guess, film is in the last leg of post production, and I'm waiting
Hmm.
for the release date to be announced. It is the world of firefighters that we are showing in the
Acha.
film, and we have not seen something like this before. I
Hmm.
don't think we have seen any film on firefighters' life in that world.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be absolutely new for the audience.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. And what's next for you apart from Agni and Gandhi? Like, what are you focusing more on?
So I'm reading a lot of scripts now. Though Gandhi is a longer commitment, and I'm still yet to shoot for next 1.5 months here. I'm performing this character from last 10 years now.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this monologue on Gandhi, which is
Yeah.
100 minutes monologue, and I am doing that from 2015 onwards. So it's almost around 9 years. And
Okay.
now, and when you do some character for the longest time, after
Hmm.
every show, after every rehearsal, so many anecdotes come to you. Some people kept sending me letters of Gandhi's. People kept sending me a lot of books in last
Hmm.
9 years. So somehow I have read so much about his life, the interpretation of his life by so
Hmm.
many different people around him, and now doing this show, which is going to be a detailed research, script in the show.
Hmm.
So whenever like tomorrow I have a scene to perform, and when you read it couple of times, it stays in your mind, subconscious mind, and then sometimes in my sleep also, I keep thinking, I keep seeing characters, names, and it happens.
Yeah, it happens, I'm sure.
There are a couple of films which are already done in the
Hmm.
and it's in post production, so waiting
Okay.
for their announcement now.
Yeah. And before I let you go, I also want to know that apart from acting, if you would want to try something on something else, what would it be and why? Apart from acting, making, getting into production or getting into directing, anything as such,
It's
have you ever thought of?
oh, related to filmmaking is what you're saying, or related to this
Yes,
particular industry.
this
Oh,
particular
so I
industry.
would I would want, apart from acting, I would want to direct one day. Though
Hmm.
I do direction on stage, and I would want to continue that. Mm, uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know, yeah. I'm open for anything that comes organically, naturally, but all the logical extension of my work, I am open for it.
But lovely chatting with you, Pratik, and looking forward to see more of you. And of course, and looking forward to your next movie also, and many more movies. Lovely chatting with you. Thank you so much for your lovely time.